Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of the Midnight Movie Club. I am Noah Sanchez, and once again joined by my very lovely co-host, Robert Acosta. And on this week, we watched the film Special Needs Revolt, directed by the legendary Adrian Esposito. And Robert,
yes?
I have a fun surprise for this episode.
Oh, dude, what is it?
Before we watched the movie, I sat down, or before you watched the movie, I sat down and I had a conversation with Adrian Esposito himself.
You did?
Yes, the
That's
director of
crazy.
the film. He very graciously accepted my offer. I just kind of randomly shot him a message, an email, and he accepted, and we had a very lovely conversation on Zoom. I hope to answer any questions you might have about this very special film. I really, really like this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's not technically amazing. It's not going to blow you away with its special effects or its camera work or anything, but I think that this is a very, very special movie, and I'm very curious what you think of it.
I found it incredibly charming.
Yeah.
It has a very homely feeling,
Mhm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, very comforting.
The movie's very topical. Well, let me rephrase. The movie's based as fuck.
It kind of sticks up for the little guy in a sense.
It does. It has a lot to say.
Yeah.
The movie has a lot to say, and I respect it.
So we'll get into it. The film, the film stars a man, Nolan Tierce, I believe his name is, the actor's name.
Mhm.
He plays a character, Billy Badass, who has Down syndrome, and he moves to a kind of group home after his evil grandmother is run over by a car.
Very graphically.
Imagine going... Oh my god! His grandmother is such an early highlight of this movie because, like, you can see on her face that she's such a sweet lady, but she's playing like a vile woman, like a vile witch lady.
I told you not to watch this lip-tard crap. Next thing I know, you'll be campaigning for that Muslim Derek Osama.
No, none of that was scripted. They just turned the camera on, and the lady just started speaking like that.
So yeah, Billy Badass, what's his actual name? Billy Bates?
Billy Bates.
Billy Bates, but he goes by Billy Badass. He, his grandmother gets run over after she starts chasing him with a belt after catching him watching porn.
Drinking off in his room, full volume iPad, no door locked. I was like, Billy knows how to party. I like this guy.
This dude is fucking based. What a fucking badass. Full blast on the iPad, not even caring.
No headphones. Unlocked door.
What a fucking Chad.
That's his house, yeah.
Very like graphic porn. I was kind of like shocked by like the nudity in this. I was like, oh, okay. I guess they're just showing that.
I was like, fuck yeah.
This movie's cool as hell. So he's relocated into this group home where we meet this cast of characters. Another person I want to point out is kind of the main caretaker guy, because I believe he's somebody else with autism as well. You can kind of see it in the way that he delivers his lines and the way that he has a very unconventional way of speaking, and I found it so charming.
Gentlemen, be civil. Billy, please continue.
Yeah, I loved every time he opened his mouth.
He's a very charming guy, yeah.
Yeah. So they have this kind of party with these very attractive women, these exotic dancers, and I pointed out that there's one character that like a stripper is like shaking her ass right in front of him, and he's just looking like 1,000 yards there on the opposite direction. And I was like, that's me right there.
The way the situations you find these characters in are all incredibly based as fuck.
Yeah, they are, right?
That's gonna be the topic of this video. Is how based everything is.
Yeah, it's true, because there's even a scene where the main caretaker, he says like, I have a bunch of like sexy bitches back there, and
Sure you want to do that? Because last I checked, there's some very sweet ass I hired for the party.
I think what you meant to say is there are a lot of smart, intelligent women at the party.
Sure.
I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
You go, Billy.
Respectful king right there. They're watching like a New Year's parade, kind of like similar to the Times Square ball drop.
Yes.
And they bring on this pro wrestler by the name of Fartbomb, who is another one of my favorite characters. I'm going to say that a lot too. One of my favorite characters, one of my favorite characters. And he's a pro wrestler who had a, let's just say, legally distinct Toxic Avenger backstory. In fact, you get a great cameo from Lloyd Kaufman.
Whoa!
So yes, it's very apparent that this film had some really clear inspirations from Troma and from Lloyd Kaufman, and you can really see it in like some of the effects and some of the performances even too.
And also the fact that he was wearing a Tromaville shirt at the start. And I caught on to that. I was like, oh, I love that.
I love that. I love that you caught on to that instantly, because when we first saw it, I was like, fuck yeah, like that's awesome. And I think Billy also has the Toxic Avenger poster in his bedroom.
Oh, does he?
You know what other poster he has though?
What?
He has Big Show WCW when he was the Giant.
Okay, Robert, I know exactly what poster he has back there, what wrestler that is. How autistic does that make me? On a scale of 1 to 10?
Easily an 11. Like what?
That's WCW Big Show right there.
Something that Adrian and I talked about was that there is a very clear inspiration and love of pro wrestling. You know, he, by the way, some of the most base fucking picks. I asked him for his top 5, and I was like, oh my God, you know, ball. If you can you give me your top 5 from that era? Your favorite wrestlers?
Of course, Mick Foley, The Undertaker. I really liked Stone Cold Steve Austin. Trying to think. Oh yeah, The Big Show. I really liked him.
You have a poster in the movie.
Yeah.
You guys have a poster.
Yeah, when he went by the Giant in WCW.
Yep.
What are the rest? Oh, Sting. I really like Sting too.
Okay. Those are all really great choices. You know what's up. See, I'm a huge fan of pro wrestling myself, so seeing that kind of stuff, and Fartbomb's physique, like he's a fucking massive dude.
The dude's a tank.
Yeah, and he knows knows some of like the ways to like work a punch and stuff. Like I was watching it and I was like, oh, he knows ball too. So I was curious if he was a pro wrestler, and it was something that he did like decades ago.
Oh shit. No way.
Yeah.
He used to do pro wrestling when he was younger, a little bit.
So I was like, oh, okay.
That's really cool.
That's
Yeah.
fascinating, yeah. We're introduced to Fartbomb, and we're also introduced to the villain of our film, Donald Kruger.
33% of you loved. The other 67% of you? You know what? You can all go to fucking hell for all I care.
Kruger.
No affiliation, no likeness to anybody that we know, It's just
Absolutely.
it's a completely apolitical movie. He is going to run for president. He says some slurs.
A lot of slurs.
A lot of slurs, which forewarning, this movie uses the R slur a lot, and it uses the N slur. It uses a lot of slurs. And it's all in good fun. It's all funny, but
It has a point. It's like when Always Sunny does blackface.
Exactly. yes, you're right. It's just funny to me because now I have to put a clip of it again. The absurdity is the point, and Donald Kruger is just that exact kind of person. Like, I feel like these days it's really hard to make something that is stranger than what we even have in real life.
We're living in the worst time.
We really are. We really are.
It's fucking crazy.
Our current events are stranger than fiction.
They say I lost the popular vote. Who fucking cares? That's why the Electoral College was invented, to correct the errors made by the left wing.
Yes.
Like, we were watching this going like, what's weird about that?
This is just our everyday.
This is just our everyday. But here comes a movie that like really pokes fun at that and kind of boils down the worst of this person who we don't know who they're parodying, you know, and creates a whole character based off of it. That's Donald Kruger.
It's played so, like, the actor playing Donald Kruger is so outstanding. He's probably like my favorite part of this entire movie.
He's fucking legendary. Like, he really gives it his all, and we'll get to like some of the other scenes later about how much he gives it. He basically just says, I'm running for president, and I'm gonna make America straight again. Billy meets with a woman of the night, a prostitute who's there, and they're gonna have at it. There is a person there with cerebral palsy who is Billy's rival. Before Billy can get with this woman, he slips and falls on some vomit, and he hits his head, and it cuts to black as the new year rolls in, and we get the intro as to everything that has gone wrong. Donald Kruger has won the election, and he is just fucking killing everybody.
Everybody's going in the camp. No one left behind.
we cut to some stock footage of riots going on as this announcer is telling us America is fucked.
Kruger protesters who were peacefully gathered today in Washington, D.C. have been beaten, shot.
Oh, that's stock footage.
It is unclear what the death toll is at
It's not
this
even
time.
stock. The dude just went outside of his house. Just filmed it.
Honestly, that's going on.
Yes.
It cuts to 3 years later, and Billy wakes up with a perfectly natural beard and hair.
Beautiful.
Mane, and I think he pisses for like an hour or two.
Billy needs to drink some water. That was really bad.
It was like egg yolk urine.
Oh,
It was really, really thick. So after he wakes up, he goes ahead and does a shave down, and he walks outside and is exposed to the new America.
Donald Kruger's America.
Donald Kruger's America.
Without all the... Oh, I can't even repeat what he said.
No, go ahead.
Donald Kruger succeeds and puts all the bad people in who he thinks is bad people in the camps.
Yeah, and Billy is kind of walking around, and we see this confrontation happen. There's police officers, they raid a kind of sanctuary for disabled people, and once again, another character, one character is logged out, and a black woman comes out, and once again, you can just tell that this is the sweetest woman on the planet. Like, she's just so stoked to be a part of this movie. She's like, yeah, I'll do it. And I'm like, whoa, she does her part. She does it well.
Very well.
And then she gets the shit beat out of her.
Brutally assaulted by the police.
Because no lives matter, biatch.
Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
They tase her while she's down.
They kick her, too. And they threaten to shoot her until they come across Billy. And they try to get him in to go to the van, these unmarked vans to go to these correctional facilities.
Yeah.
And Billy gets away because, of course, he does. He's a fucking badass.
Obviously, yeah.
And this is where he runs into the counselor again, who, let's just say, has changed professions.
He's professionally, he's mid-fellatio.
Yes.
I was once the greatest staff worker in Donville. Now I'm the greatest cocksucker in Donville.
The guy who is receiving the fellatio has a very strange reaction to seeing Billy.
You didn't mention anything about a fucking tard, man. The deal's off.
The counselor explains what went wrong with America, what happened. All very convenient on a DVD.
Very, very conveniently. That's why DVD is the best media that should be stored.
You know, according to the counselor later, who says that it's not.
Take this DVD. Nah, fuck DVD. No one has a DVD player anymore. Here's a digital copy.
He's wrong. People can be wrong sometimes.
What is your preferred physical media thing? We're not talking about digital media. No one gives a fuck about that. Is it Blu-rays or is it DVD?
Okay, I don't care about what physical media. It's just that you have physical media.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my thing.
Okay, well, you didn't say that in the commentary track.
Don't misinterpret me. Fuck DRM. Okay.
Fuck DRM. You don't own shit anymore. You need to be more worried about that.
Pay your subscription, you fucking slop pigs.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
The counselor tells Billy that there is this resistance kind of popping up, and he gives Billy what he needs to bring down Donald Kruger, which is an instructional video kind of explaining what they're doing to the special needs people. People with special needs.
Yeah.
It's kind of a horrifying video. What's the guy's name? It's like Don Wayne Gacy or something like that.
Oh, yeah, Vsauce.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Yeah. Robert thinks he looks like Vsauce.
Put some glasses on.
He's got bald blindness.
All bald guys look the same.
He doesn't see hair. A lot of the characters' names are straight up parodies of it.
Yeah.
Like, I think, wasn't it his name like Derek Osama instead of Barack Obama?
Yeah. Mallory instead of Hillary.
Mallory instead of Hillary. Which, by the way, that woman really does look like Hillary.
She looks a lot like Hillary.
Yeah, like a young Hillary. Yeah, you're right.
The only person they didn't spoof on is Putin.
Putin is the exact same. Yeah.
He gets name dropped. It's really funny.
Billy gets the information that he needs to kind of take to the resistance, and they get interrupted by the police force. Oh, I think they straight up say, stop expositing dialogue, right? Like, enough exposition.
Enough exposition. You are surrounded.
And
come out with your hands up.
Yeah, they have a shootout. And unfortunately, the goat is fucking killed. Our counselor.
Head just viciously explodes, JFK
viciously
style.
explodes.
No! God, rip to a real one.
But he takes a few of them out with him.
He does. I think he takes like one out.
Shit.
Well, he goes shot for shot. There you go. Fine.
Billy gets away.
Sitting here with the
Holy shit.
Yeah. And the police officers think they got him. They say something in celebration that I cannot repeat here. And this is where we meet the resistance led by, what's his name? Like Black Hawk?
Broken Arrow.
Broken Arrow, but it's the Black Hawk Resistance.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
I thought you were just being racist.
No. He goes to Broken Arrow's kind of like camp where everybody is, and they induct him. And this is where he's officially called Billy Badass.
Billy Badass.
This is where they officially let him in, and you get a nice little cameo by Adrian Esposito himself.
Looks like, what's his name? Jon Favreau?
He looks like Jon Favreau a little bit, yeah. And that's when I want to get into Nolan Tierce himself, Billy Badass, who does a phenomenal job in this movie.
Absolutely
I
stunning.
really liked him kind of portraying this character who I feel like oftentimes in media you get autism is a disease or autism is a superpower, and neither is like good representation. And in this movie, I think it does a fantastic job of representing the spectrum, everybody on it, right? And Nolan Tierce is very funny in this. He's very like promiscuous. He's got like an edge to him, you know?
Yeah.
He's very like a horny guy.
He's got that bad boy edge.
Yeah, exactly, which I can appreciate.
I try to have like a social commentary, especially a message about, people with disabilities, not being greater or less than everybody else, that they're equal and not treated like they're beneath or they're put on a pedestal or whatever.
We are given a training montage. It's also where we meet one of my other favorite characters, Manatee Lover, ML.
Why is he called Manatee Lover? Because I like to go to aquariums and see the manatees there. Smart ass.
He's got that manatees in him.
And I don't think we ever learned his real name. I think they just call him Manatee Lover or ML. That's it.
ML.
It's kind of like Mother's Milk from The Boys.
Oh,
you know?
you're right. The parallels are crazy.
They're both just as pivotal and important to the plot of the story that they're in. And, well, his name is pretty self-explanatory. He's got a thing for manatees.
He loves manatees.
He loves manatees.
Justifiably so. Have you seen that fucking Manussi?
Yes, we see a little bit of Manussi in this. When this, like, horrifying documentary plays, like, there's kind of, like, stock footage interlaced in this and old school movies, which I'll get to later. But, one of them is, like, this, like, really harrowing documentary about, like, these tribes people just watching a manatee like die.
And the audio, like, I think implies is they're gonna have sex with it.
Yeah, it's what they said, and they're gonna eat it and like worship it or whatever. And Manatee Lover thankfully puts a stop to that. He interferes. And
the goat that he is.
The goat that he is, the king. In between, like while they're on a mission, he does that.
Oh, I thought it was like a backstory.
Oh, you think it was a backstory?
It was a backstory.
That part wasn't made that clear. Your theory makes sense, though.
You know what? This movie sucks. Turn.
Fuck this.
Never mind.
Not at all. So yeah, we have this resistance here, and they're gonna stop Donald Kruger from basically killing everybody because he doesn't really seem to have a plan beyond genocide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of his goal.
Which very like hair twirling villain. He's obsessed with his hair. He doesn't have a mustache.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah. He's very obsessed with his hair. Very ratty looking white hair. I think in some scenes it's a wig, but
he really reminds me a lot of the Greasy Strangler.
He does a little bit. Ronnie. Ronnie had a fuller head of hair, but
really? Did he? No,
yeah.
I think President.
Oh, come on! I've looked at so many frames of Ronnie. I know. I know. Trust me.
So after Manatee Lover, there was Carmen and Raven,
who are sexy vixen type. They're strippers, I believe, right? They're believed to be strippers, and they joined the resistance, and they are very provocative.
I gotta tell you, that Carmen was doing things for me.
Carmen, yeah, she's really pretty, and she would have the hots for Billy.
She did.
Every scene that they were in together, she was like thirsting after him.
About staying here with me.
Oh, How do you feel about me taking you to bed and riding you like a wild stallion all night long?
We're also introduced to Alex, who is just your typical trans woman. Like, that's literally all the introduction that she
Just
gets.
a regular trans woman.
And
by the way, I'm Alex. I'm your typical transgender woman.
we're just like, okay, enough said.
She rocks. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, she rocks, and played really well by Dylan Alex Greenberg, who is like a local artist in New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she does a lot of like stuff, very pro trans movement, all that stuff. So kudos to you. She also does a great job in this.
Yes.
Breaks our hearts.
Absolutely. Oh, God.
This scene we'll get to later. We'll get to it.
I have things to say about that.
Me too. But that's our crew. We have
a Downy, a trans woman, 2 ball-kicking bitches, a deviant, and a CP. We are Kruger's worst nightmare.
I'm like Walt in that episode of Breaking Bad where he's screaming in the car, "Don't abbreviate it, Hank! Don't abbreviate cerebral palsy!" So that's our crew, and they're going to take down Donald Kruger. The base is attacked by Kruger's force, who, by the way, has Fartbomb's wife,
Cindy.
Cindy, who does an amazing cry for help.
Her cry for help reminded me of my wife. Just because of how high pitched it got. That's how my wife screams sometimes.
So they go off on their little adventure to rescue Fartbomb, who is missing ever since the Donald Kruger won the presidency. He went into missing, and I don't really know why he is so important. I know he is a superhero. They say that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, he farts. To fantastic effect, which we'll see.
We will see.
But yeah, they go and rescue him in his RV. We get a tremendous distraction from Alex.
Oh my God. I was full mast for you.
Oh yeah, dude. No, you know me. And the 2 guards are killed, and Fartbomb is let go. This is where we get Fartbomb's origin, which we went into already. It's very trauma-esque. And I want to say too, the illustrations for that comic book.
I love the art
wonderful.
so much. Yeah.
Yes, wonderful. And each character gets a little comic strip kind of
introduction,
backstory. Yeah. Our quest is set. We have our party. We have our D&D adventure, and it's time to stop Donald Kruger.
First step, we need a hacker man, elite hacker man named Aspie.
Aspie, yep. Sean Aspie, I think is his name.
I don't remember.
Whatever.
Okay, so it was at this point in the movie where I had my doubts, where they're talking about the trans woman fucking a bear and they randomly find a cave.
Yeah.
I was like, where are they going with this?
What is this? Because Alex seemed way too eager to fuck the bear.
Yeah.
She was like all on board with it, where everyone's like, well, be careful, the bear might fuck you. Alex was like, and that's where we meet our hacker man who's in a cave.
Very
for some
conveniently
reason.
just hanging out.
Yeah. And he's like, how did you find me? And doesn't Billy just say, this is the first place we looked?
Yeah.
It's just all so convenient. Like, okay. They give him the DVD. Or, sorry, the digital media.
Yeah.
Because he says, fuck DVDs. And this is like their secret. This is their key to win and beat Donald Kruger, which I just have to say, it's funny. It's sad, honestly, that works in this movie, but more damning, awful evidence does not work in real life.
The files have been released and nothing has fucking happened.
So it's almost like I feel hopeful in this movie seeing people actually suffer consequences. Yeah. They talk about Pianon, which again, not referencing anything, and they really make a lot of mention of like this thing that I created to be fun and inclusive for people ended up being taken over by Pianon. And, you know, not referencing anything, but I might put his image up here of the meme I'm talking about that's been taken over. This is when they're attacked again by Gacy, the psycho Vsauce guy that you think he looks like. And this is when Fartbomb shines.
Fartbomb really has his name. I'll call him Sharp Bomb.
Sharp Bomb would have been better.
Blasting ass.
Oh God! Fucking ripping cheeks all over everybody. The whole crew kind of stays behind to just watch. I love it. Like Billy like pulls up a chair and like takes the time to unfold it. Yeah. While Fartbomb is killing people with guns, by the way. You could have just shot him.
No, he's faster than the bullets.
It's the aura, too. They're like, oh, fuck. And we see Gacy beg for his life. And he talks about how he should be with them because he is on the spectrum somewhat. And because he has, what is it, like
OCD.
OCD. And, you know, with it, you think you were going to get like a friendship hug, you know? Like, Fartbomb goes out of his way to hug him, and then he unleashes the beast.
The beast.
Yeah, with one of the best effects of the movie. Where he just fucking melts that guy with his farts.
I would say that scene might rival the Evil Dead.
Yeah,
motion.
I agree. And personally, I find it very charming. I think I love seeing shortcuts taken in movies to kind of, or not shortcuts, but like compromises of like, well, we can't have like fucking spouting blood because that requires so much setup. I don't want to CGI it. Fuck it. Give him a rag. You know, I personally love it, but.
I don't have a problem with it because it immediately cuts to a close up of the torn off arm. It looks really cool.
He does a good job of hiding
really good,
Yeah. I think there's some clever editing here and there to kind of hide the technical shortcomings of the movie. And we get an incredible head smashing scene, too.
Oh, yes,
We get a few of those. They have uploaded the file, they've killed Pianon, and they're ready to kind of engage the final siege against Kruger. You know, they're geared up and ready to go, and that's when our hearts are broken.
Yes, the ultimate betrayal.
The ultimate betrayal. Alex turns out to be a fucking double agent and betrays our group and gets them all imprisoned.
What did Adrian mean by this?
She is
making the trans woman a Judas?
Okay.
How dare he?
You ready for this? Oh my god, people are gonna like unsubscribe. This is my most libtard take ever.
I told you not to watch this libtard crap.
I, for one, love this interpretation of her character. I know several trans people in my life, and they also all love this character.
Really?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. Because she is villainous, she is treacherous, and she is awful, but none of those really have to do with her, like, she's not deceitful because she's hiding her identity. She's not, you know, she's just an asshole. And it's like, that's all trans people want, dude, in their representation. It's like, I don't care if I'm a villain, but just don't make it about my identity that I'm a villain. You know what I mean? Like, she is just a straightforward character with a backstory that, unfortunately, many trans people can relate to. Even if it's made up, I feel like it still hits home for a lot of trans people. And it's just, that's how you do representation. Like, unironically, this is how you do really good representation. She is a villain, but it's like, you know, you can be depicted as villainous. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But make it good. Don't make it like, oh, I'm lying to you. I had a cock the whole time, you know? Like, that's not the kind of representation that trans people want to see. They want to see either people being badass or people being villains. You know what I mean? It's just like you and me.
Yeah.
We just want this representation. We don't want to see like fucking Beanarius Lon Morio being a fucking villain who's just like, who's like an angry immigrant, you know? Like, that's not the representation we want to see.
Beanarius Lon Morio.
Oh, God.
That's going in.
But, like, you see what I'm saying, right?
I
It's
get
like,
your point.
Yeah.
I still think Adrian should be canceled. No.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, Adrian. I tried to defend you here.
Movie's terrible.
But yes, Alex is the turncoat. She is the Judas and betrays them and gleefully does it.
Kruger doesn't care about transgender people?
Ha! Who cares if I'm transgender? Kruger gives me money to throw the trans community under the bus. I go on conservative talk shows and I tell them that I'm detransitioning. I go on podcasts and I tell people that trans women are groomers.
They all get imprisoned until Billy hits them with the speech check. Straight out of Fallout. He
Search your feelings. You know it to be true. You've been duped to doing something un-American.
I've heard enough. Open the door.
And the guy's like, you know what? I'll change from now on. And he lets them out of prison, only for that guy to be shot by Alex.
Yeah.
Who, again, delightfully evil. She is just like, fuck it, I'm in now. Fartbomb gets their revenge, which again, it's not done like in a hateful or mean-spirited way. It is just a villain getting her comeuppance. You know? Alex says like, have a heart. And he goes, what did he say? Don't mind if I do.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, Fartbomb, have a heart.
Don't mind if I do.
Like the Thing, you know, just rips her fucking heart out with the Wilhelm. Is it the Wilhelm scream? Yeah, with her face. The close up on her face is so fucking funny.
So good.
Tremendous death for a villain that just broke our hearts, man. I was really rooting for her. And you bitch.
What's next? The Siege of Donald Kruger?
The Siege of Donald Kruger, yes, commences. And, you know, they break into the facility and they kind of reveal the truth about his actions and intentions, and the audience starts to turn on him. Our boys are cornered, and that's when another really sad scene happens.
Oh, no!
They kill Manatee Lover.
They kill Manatee Lover. They surrender in good faith, and they drop their weapons because they know that they're outgunned and outmanned. And Donald Kruger just fucking shoots them anyway.
Yeah.
He kills Manatee Lover. He gets to have one last wank before he goes. And then he gets fucking blown up
in
RPG. And covers everybody in his blood and guts. Rip, once again, to a real one. Manatee Lover, yeah.
He's banging manatees in heaven now.
The pearly gates, yeah. So Manatee Lover is killed.
I think this starts a chase scene. Donald Kruger is now running for his life.
Yes, Donald Kruger starts running for his life.
Oh, he's back!
And very obvious green screen and classic films kind of intercut in between it. He's driving this classic green car, and he is laughing maniacally as he's driving.
Runs over an old lady.
Obliterates that old lady.
For shits and giggles, he's like, fuck her.
Laughing all the way. You know, he's driving, and Billy and Fartbomb go in pursuit of him.
Yes.
But the first car doesn't have any gas.
Oh no, they're out of gas. Relatable.
Shit. Out of gas. What are we gonna do now?
It was no problem at all for that.
Get another car, yeah.
It did.
It's so relatable. So they find a second car. I think this is supposed to be like President Kruger's car that they get into. It's made a big deal of for some reason.
That they go into another car.
Yeah.
That's never explained.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I guess that worked out for them. And this one has like NOS in it. Like he presses a button and he just fucking instantly like takes Donald Kruger off the road. And again, one of my absolute favorite things is incorporating stuff from other movies. Mm-hmm. A very obvious car crash from another movie plays. And Donald Kruger fucking wrecks. Like that car goes flying, it explodes.
But it ejects him safely.
It ejects him safely. We thought it was dead. We thought he was dead because his shoes were off, and that's usually the telltale sign. But no, he was fine. And just as Fartbomb's about to kill him, Billy says that no, he needs to be brought to justice. So they bring him back to the exact same town square where everybody was earlier. I guess they just waited for them.
They did, I guess.
And we get a public humiliation ritual for the ages.
I have Down syndrome. And even I know this asshole is retarded. All of us have paid the price for electing this ass monkey.
Donald Kruger has his luscious locks removed.
Yes. I'll add very similar to like a WWE hair match, you know, where you...
Oh, is that a thing? Is a hair match a thing?
Yeah. The person who inspired Donald Kruger was actually in a hair versus hair match.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't wrestle, obviously, because he's a fat fucking loser. But they chose champions. Him and Vince McMahon chose champions, and the loser of that match had to get their head shaven. It obviously wasn't the person, it was Vince McMahon that got his head shaven.
Oh, okay.
But I wonder if it's a reference to that. I should have asked him that too.
That's a good question,
yeah.
Email him back, part 2. Follow-ups.
I mean, you'll probably see this and tell me. But yeah. So he gets his hair cut off, he gets stripped naked.
full frontal nudity, all to bear.
Yeah, well, we wish, but it was just a little smiley face.
Of all things to censor.
Yeah, right? And you see the shadow of it in some shots. I'm like, yeah, I see that dick, man. Just show it.
You can't hide it from me.
Release the dick cut. Okay?
That's all we want.
This actor was clearly very proud of his work and willing to go all the way. Why not reward that by showing us that dick?
What a dedicated man, really. His heart was truly in it.
Yeah, so Billy kind of bends him over, starts spanking him a little bit with his coveted hairbrush.
The coveted hairbrush.
Yes, and they pour barbecue sauce all over his hot ass. Yeah, well, literally hot ass.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that Carmen delivers that is so funny. She's just so like lusting over him.
She's so horny, and I love it. God, I wish that were me.
And so, you know, the day is saved, justice is served. Donald Kruger is melted using
Nair hair removal cream.
Nair hair removal cream, which is, you know, funny. And
all that's left is a smoking, steaming pile of feces.
Pile of shit. It turns out he was full of shit this whole time. And honestly, it looked a little too real. I was kind of like, ugh. I was very like...
It did catch me off guard. Like, did somebody actually just dookie on the grass?
There was like a worm in it. Very good effect. Very good job.
Wonderfully done.
Yes. And so we're kind of reunited with our heroes who are just kind of chilling on the couch, you know, and they all just decide to like bang.
Yeah, it's a fucking big old orgy right there on the couch.
Me and Raven gonna go steady.
Damn, for reals?
Oh, what can I tell you? I have a thing for guys in wheelchairs.
With the CP, what's his name?
Fartbomb and Billy.
Billy Badass.
They all kind of have their respective woman. Raven for CP. Fartbomb gets Cindy, and Billy gets Carmen. Much to Robert's
much to my disappointment. Yes.
Yeah.
Should have been me.
And that's the movie. You know, it just kind of ends right then and there, and we get a fucking sick rap song at the end.
It's like actually like fire.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's wonderful. But that's kind of like the plot synopsis here. But I actually do want to go into more detail about some of the things here. I really want to talk about this movie because on the surface, you look at the cover and you look at the title, and you kind of think to yourself, what the fuck is this? I feel like that's most people's reaction. What was your reaction to kind of seeing that?
Because it's on Tubi.
Yeah.
And it's next to some not other great titles.
Sure.
Where you'll find it. So I was like, I go into the thing, well, what could it be?
Yeah.
I was very open-minded because I love watching these random, like,
of course,
low budget, like indie movies.
So you wouldn't say that you were like, what the fuck is this? You were more like, oh, what is this? You
Yeah,
know, like,
exactly.
what the fuck is this? You
I was
know?
very optimistic about it.
Okay, that's good to know.
Because this movie was right up my alley.
Okay, yeah.
I love just like ridiculous out there movies.
People just assume that it's exploitative, you know, without even seeing it. I saw some head ass comments of like calling this like downsploitation, you know?
No.
And I'm like, it is and it isn't, because downsploitation, similar to blaxploitation, is started off as what you think it is, you know, very like blackface and shit like that, like not good representation. But then there was kind of a renewal of the genre and it was taken over. That's how you get shit like Blackula and Shaft. Like, these are incredible movies that made by black directors featuring an all black cast. They have reclaimed that term.
Yeah.
So I would say very similarly, Special Needs Revolt is kind of the same thing. You can call it downsploitation, but it is not in the bad way.
They've reclaimed it.
They have reclaimed it and they've just made a fucking awesome movie.
Yeah.
And that is something that I really want to emphasize here, is that this movie is more than meets the eye. You know, my partner and I were watching this kind of in a similar mindset of like, what the hell? Like, we saw the cover and we're like, this looks fucking awesome. Like, let's check this out. And we were both blown away by how much like care and just love was put into it. It's a very sincere movie. And go ahead.
I was like, it's a fun romp.
Yeah.
It's so entertaining throughout. And it's so, I don't want to say honest. It's just the way it parallels things in our reality.
Yeah. It doesn't take itself too seriously, too. It has a good sense of humor.
Still fun.
Yeah, it portrays people with disabilities as people. Like, funnily, like, weirdly enough, right? Like
you, if you removed all the disabilities and the minority representation and just made it some generic action movie.
Yeah.
It would still make sense.
Yeah, it would be the same exact thing. These are just characters. Like, I, for one, am sick of the constant, like, autism is a superpower type shit. Like, I feel like that's, like, really kind of condescending representation. And, you know, here comes a movie that's just like, yeah, dude, these people be horny, you know? Like, they have needs, they have things they want to talk about. Because I feel like oftentimes they're infantilized too, you know, especially people with Down syndrome. And there's a great little joke about that in this movie. And it's just a very sincere, very just heartfelt movie.
Yeah.
I felt bad seeing it kind of misrepresented as this like B movie with nothing to say that exploits these people, because Adrian Esposito takes really good care to not be that.
Yeah.
And it sucks to see it like that. So I hope this video kind of helped be introduced to this film, because I really liked it, and we didn't go crazy into detail because we want you to see it.
Absolutely, go watch it.
Yes, and you know, do you have anything else you want to say?
I do. I feel like the whole like niche of watching terrible movies. This movie isn't terrible, but
no,
the people who don't like this movie are the same people who like Samurai Cop. Like all the qualities of Samurai Cop are in this movie, but this movie's better.
It's
like,
charming.
Objectively.
Yes.
No, also, I think the production of this movie is significantly better than Samurai Cop.
Oh, okay, I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that.
It's more cohesive. It's more like just directed generally.
Yeah.
Even the effects are better.
Yeah.
So like, there's no reason to hate this movie. If you like Samurai Cop, there's no reason. Or if you like that kind of just kind of
like B movie type, you know, I guess midnight movie, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I really think just people are getting hung up on the fact that there's representation for like special needs.
Yeah, I mean, there are some people that automatically assume that representation like this is exploitation.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not making a movie about a person with Down syndrome and that's their whole thing, then you're exploiting them, type of thing. And it's like, no, I mean, here's a movie that just does it extremely well.
How dare you have this person in an action movie that just happens to have Down syndrome?
Exactly. That's exactly what this is. And I'm happy to be seeing more of that. More and more of that these days. And yeah, I mean, this is just a movie that like really takes care of its cast and crew and represents this stuff accurately. And I don't know, dude, I think it's a solid and fun action film.
It's great. Like I said it before, it's a fun romp. Fun little movie. Go enjoy it.
Yeah, and that'll do it for the discussion on this. I might put the full interview at the end of this video, or
I say like a separate video the day after this release.
Okay, so we'll make it a separate thing, and please go check it out. Please support independent filmmakers like Adrian Esposito. He has some news on his next film. I think it's called Down of the Dead.
Really? Oh, that sounds awesome.
So please, let's get this made. You know, let's help him out here with our minimal audience, but let's help him get this made.
Do it. Adrian, thank you.
Yes.
This is an amazing experience.
I just wanted to say thank you for your time, Adrian, and for sitting down and speaking with me. The full interview will be up tomorrow, or, you know, after this video is posted. And support independent cinema.
Bye.